So have you ever bred any creature in Ark? If yes, you know that it takes lots of time and is very complicated. By breeding you can mutate creatures, which is very important and is one of the most unique features of Ark. Even Palworld somewhat copied it. If you think that it's easy, you will be pleasantly surprised that Wildcard added a new dino that makes it even more complex. Today we will be talking about Gigantoraptor, dino that has probably the most complicated abilities in Ark. First, we have to talk about taming process, shall we? Gigantoraptor shares the same spawns as Therizino, which means everywhere where Therizinos are present, you can find Gigantoraptor nests. Next to these nests should be a baby and its parent. You have to distract the parent with fertilized egg and then hide in its nest. After some time the baby should come to the nest and the minigame will start. You have to click a correct button depending on emote made by a baby. After a while the parent will return to the nest. You have to repeat this process several times. Remember the time of parent eating the egg depends on egg size. I recommend using at least Rex eggs. So after a successful taming you have to raise it. Let's see what you get after it. Gigantoraptor has average stats, insane mobility, can glide, can incubate eggs, refresh dino imprint requirement, feeds babies in its bracket but only if it's in your render distance. It can claim wild dino babies with taming effectiveness depending on Gigantoraptor's level and after killing the parent, and can detect wild babies. It has two attacks. The default one deals less damage and can harvest, and the secondary one is a stomp which deals lots of damage and collects berries. Also, there are of course completely new mechanics that can make your creatures even stronger. First up, every 24 hours you can take one feather from it, which increases chances of inheriting given stat when put in the mother's inventory while mating. It disappears after one use. In order of getting the parental love and the rage boost, you have to put baby dino to Gigantoraptor's bracket and then kill creatures that this dino wants you to kill. After the hunt, bonded dino will receive the parental love buff, which gives 10% damage resistance, plus that baby will get 30% imprint. By the way, to bond babies your Gigantoraptor has to be imprinted by you. If you want to upgrade this buff into parental rage, you have to get 25 points. Every time that bonded dino gets imprint or as adult kills any dino, bonded Gigantoraptor temporarily gets these points. After getting 25 points, bonded creature gets additional 5% damage boost and your Gigantoraptor gets 50% damage increase, 25 experience boost and 15% speed boost. You have to remember that you can only put to the bracket baby dino that has a lower or equal level as your Gigantoraptor, which would be a major weakness if you couldn't be able to lower the baby's level by lowering useless stats like oxygen or weight. That's a lot of boosts you can get by maturing your creatures, but it takes a huge effort to get the parental rage boost on both armies. I would argue that 10% damage resistance and 5% more damage isn't worth it, but at least finally you've got another purely support dino, which you can use on both arenas. In my honest opinion, the Gigantoraptor is one of the most balanced creatures ever added to the game, because it's just good in things that it should be good, which is killing random creatures around you in order of getting perks for your dino army. It's a perfect combination of speed, health and damage, not good as fairies for boss fights and not as good as flyers in traveling. The only thing that I would change about this creature is its rarity. It's just too rare if you want a high level, and you definitely want as high level as you can tame, because most of its abilities depend on its level. I would rate it as a high A tier on a tier list. Maybe this will change when Gigantoraptor gets released on its intended map, which is Ragnarok. Yes, this creature won the community voting for a creature that will be added to Ragnarok, then was planned to be added on the center, but because of delay we've got it on the island as a mod. But don't worry, maybe our grandchildren will see it on Ragnarok. If you like this video, please consider subscribing for more content like that. And like this video. Also, if you want me to make a video about your favorite creature in Ark, leave a suggestion down below.